I'm going to go through the backup of Origin game installation files and recovery of them on a new Windows installation. So the first thing we need to do is back up the Origin games folder, and this is found in C program files x86, or if you've got a Windows.old folder, it'll be found in C Windows.old program files x86. So let's open up Origin and select My Game Library. Now to the right we can select the filter and we can see we have 11 installed games here. So now that I know all these games are installed, I can open the notification tray and I can close down Origin. And I've just plugged in my external hard drive and it's shown to the right. And I'm just navigating to the left to see program files, and there's the Origin games folder with all the individual games in their respective subfolders. So let's just make a note on the external hard drive telling us where we should copy the Origin games folder to. And now that note's done, I'll just close it. And let's just right click the Origin games folder and select properties. So we'll see it's about 44.4 gigabytes. So I'm just going to drag it over to the external hard drive to copy it. And now just to clean things up, I'll just make a new folder called Origin and I'll move the contents over to it. So now we're going to look at the reinstallation of Origin, and then we're going to copy over the Origin games folder to C program files x86, and then we're going to use Origin to reinstall the games. So let's open up Microsoft Edge and go to the Origin website. Let's select download and then run. And now the Origin setup will begin. So select install Origin, accept the license agreement and select continue. The installation of Origin will automatically restart your computer when it's finished. After your computer is restarted, you can launch Origin, and here you'll be prompted to sign in. Sign in with your Origin account. Now go to My Game Library. And here we can select filter and we'll see that nothing is installed. So we can look at installing a game the normal way. I'll use Red Alert 2 and Yuri's Revenge as an example. So if I select download, I'll be prompted for the install directory, and if I want a desktop shortcut and a start menu shortcut, I can select next and then accept the license agreement and then select next, and Origin will begin the download. So if I just close Origin by going to the notification tray and then selecting exit, I can now open in Windows Explorer, see program files x86, and here I can see the origin games folder. So I'm just going to open up Windows Explorer on the right hand side and get to the external hard drive, and I'm just going to drag this origin games folder over to C program files x86 and copy its contents across. So once this is done, I can just close down Windows Explorer and relaunch Origin. And now if I go to my game library, I can see that Command & Conquer Red Alert 2 is trying to resume, and after it attempts to resume, it finds out that it's got all the files and finalizes. So I can go to Red Alert 1 and I can attempt to install that. So I'm just going to left click it and I'm going to select download, and you'll see that it goes through preparing for a couple of minutes, and then it'll ask for the install location, which we'll leave as default, and we'll leave a start menu shortcut as default, and it'll go straight to finalizing now. That's when it realizes that it's downloaded all the files, and all it's doing is creating the shortcuts in the registry so you can actually launch the game. And we'll repeat the process for Command & Conquer Renegade. Again, it'll prepare, it'll ask for the install location, which we'll leave as default, and then it'll finalize after it's realized that it's downloaded all the necessary files and creates the shortcuts to the Windows registry. And now I repeat the procedure with Command & Conquer 3, and then all the rest of the games in my Origin library. Once all the games are installed, I can go to Filter and I can select Installed, and now you'll see that all 11 games are installed. I'll just put the small tiles on here and hide the filter. And that's it, my games are now all reinstalled.